Hello my babies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm leeoralexandra. Welcome to the baby elephant community. On this channel, we talk about the law of attraction, life improvement, self-development, and so much more. And I'm really excited for this last video of 2018. I'm so excited to give you guys my 11 ways of detoxing and preparing for the new year, how I'm detoxing my body and my mind after the holiday season and right before the new year. You guys are going to see this on the last day of the year, so I think that all these tips can be implemented for the first week of the year and honestly at any time of the year when you watch this. These are all great ways to reboot and reset yourself. Before I get into the video, I'm very excited to announce that Lightwork is officially, as of the day that you see this video, we are officially accepting new students. If you haven't heard of Lightwork through my Instagram or through the Baby Elephant Facebook group or through any of that, I'll link it below so you can look into it. I don't want to go too far into it, but basically, if you're ready to deepen your spiritual practice, if you're ready for more, if you're ready to discover more about yourself, to heal yourself, and to just become a better version of yourself, if you're ready for that in the new year, Lightwork is the program for you. This is a full moon ceremony, which you start to prepare for 2 weeks before the full moon. So I highly recommend signing up today if you want to be a student in time for the full moon in January. So the link to that will be below. The first 20 people to sign up do get a discount. So I'm really excited about it. The feedback has been phenomenal. I will link testimonials as well. The beta testers really like the ceremony and I've improved it already based on their recommendations. So I'm super happy with it. I know it's really effective and I just can't wait to see what you guys do with this. And without any further ado, here are the 11 things I'm doing to detox for 2019 for the new year. And this can be used any time of year if you need a quick reboot. So some of these, like this first one, are pretty self-explanatory, but I think that when they are used cohesively with the rest of the list, they create this really good state of detoxing and of just restarting yourself and getting back to a clean slate and just getting to a really good place. So the number one thing that I'm going to be doing right before the New Year's and the first week of January is I'm going to be kind of taking inventory of the things in my household, the material things in my household, and cleaning up and donating old clothes. It is very therapeutic and very good for our mind to give away things, to not hold on to so many things. The more minimalistic we are, the better. It just creates space, both physically, both literally and figuratively, for us to live cleaner, healthier lives. So the way that I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to scrub my house down. I'm going to create a pile of clothes that I no longer wear, that I haven't worn in a year. I'm going to donate them. I'm also going to clean up my email boxes. So I'm going to unsubscribe from newsletters that no longer serve me. I'm going to clean out and make sure that everything is answered. And I'm also going to clean out my phone, clean out my notes in my phone and old apps I don't use. Just really declutter my life in every aspect. I'm also going to clean out my car, make sure that my car is empty. Right now I have a whole closet in my trunk. I know that a lot of us do that sometimes, so that's gonna feel good. I'm going to either give away those clothes or clean them and put them back in my closet. So that's number one, clean up, declutter, minimalize, minimize. The second thing I'm going to be doing for the week leading up to the new year and the first week of the new year is I'm going to reset my sleeping pattern. So I've been traveling a lot and I know with a lot of people are on break during the holidays, a lot of people are sleeping in, staying up really late. I'm just going to reset my internal clock by waking up with the sun and going to sleep a few hours after the sun sets. So that means waking up earlier. Right now the sun isn't rising that early. It's rising about 6:30 a.m. So I will be waking up at 6:30 a.m. every day and going to sleep super early, probably around 9:30, and just resetting my sleep, because I feel that when I have a solid sleeping routine, when I go to sleep and wake up at the same time every single day, or at least every single day, maybe 5 to 6 days a week, I find that it helps with anxiety. I find that it helps with energy during the day, and it just helps to have more peaceful demeanor during the week. I definitely have found it to help with my patience and my anxiety. Third thing I'll be doing is I will be eating healthy, cooking for myself, and detoxing. So the way that I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to minimize the number of hours in which I eat. And of course, this is going to be personal to you, to your preference, to your diet, to your health and lifestyle. For me, this works. I'm only going to be eating from the hours of 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And within those hours, I'm going to only be eating salads, healthy soups, homemade soups, smoothies, and juices. This is just a detox for me. I'm getting in a lot of plants, a lot of fruits. And outside of those hours, I'm not going to be drinking alcohol, and I'm not going to be drinking caffeine. Instead, I'll be drinking a lot of herbal teas. If you guys know me, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm obsessed with teas. I have a bunch of different herbal teas. So outside of 11 to 5, I will be drinking herbal teas to make sure that, you know, sometimes you get bored, so you want to consume things. So I just make a cup of tea, and it's usually something really healthy like holy basil, tulsi tea, or dandelion root tea, or raspberry leaf tea, and it's just good for detoxing. The fourth thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that for the week leading up to the new year and the week of the new year, I'm going to meditate for 5 minutes 3 times a day. So in the morning, before bed, and sometime in the afternoon, I'm going to set aside 5 minutes a day. I don't like to meditate for hours. I don't meditate for too long, not even 20 minutes. I like to have 5 minutes here and there for myself to just focus on my breath and try to still my mind and become very, very present. And doing this as a routine within this detoxing week is going to detox. It's going to be a very, very powerful part of the detoxing the mind. When we make it a goal to meditate just a few times a day, every single day for at least a week, you're gonna see how quiet your mind can become. And it might be difficult in the beginning, but by the end of the week, it's going to be so much easier, and you're going to feel so fulfilled that you actually tried and you made it work, and you're a person now that meditates a few times a day. The fifth thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working out, or at least getting in some movement every single day. One of my resolutions for the new year is to get back into yoga. It's been a while, so I want to do yoga like 5 times a week. And on the days that I can't make it to the yoga studio or to my mat here at home, I want to go on early morning walks and evening walks. And I think that my early morning walks, I put on an audiobook and I just walk and walk and walk. And I find that it just re-energizes me so much and calms me down and makes me super present and mindful. The sixth thing I'm going to do, and I think that this is super important the first week of the new year as well, because you know so much is going on. You're integrating everything that happened in the year before, and you want to learn from it. You want to apply it to your next year so that you don't make the same mistakes, so that you don't get stuck in loops. So this is super important. This is I think it's the sixth thing. I'm going to journal every morning and every night in order to integrate all the information that I've been given in the past year, all the experiences I've had in the past year. In the morning, I will also do a little gratitude log in my journaling, and then I will talk about my dreams. If I remember my dreams, I will just discuss what my sleep and my projections for the day, my thoughts, anything that's going on, I will put it out in writing. And then at night, I will talk about the day that I had, anything I learned, anything that came up. And I think for a week straight to do that in the morning and night is super powerful and will help to integrate everything, all the lessons we learned in 2018, and get us ready for 2019. The seventh thing I'm going to be doing, especially the first week of the year, is I'm going to do a short social media cleanse. I'm going to take 5 days at least, maybe more if I can, where I delete my apps and I just kind of distance myself away from the phone so that I can be reminded about what really matters, which is connections with humans in real life and experiencing life outside of our screen and in the real world. So I'm gonna be doing that. I think it's really healthy. I think it'll help a lot of people with their anxiety, with their FOMO, especially people who maybe aren't doing the craziest things on New Year's Eve. Maybe it's a good time to start the cleanse and to just be with yourself and be with the people who matter to you, and do other things, do things that make you happy more than just scrolling past these apps and consuming. Stop consuming for a week and just kind of check back in with yourself, you know? Put the focus back on yourself and your life, and outside of and off of other people's lives on these apps. The 8th thing I'm going to be doing, this is important to do before the new year and the first week of the year as well, and of course anytime that you decide to do a little reboot, you can use this on any time of the year. It's to reaffirm your intentions, set an intention for the entire year, and set smaller intentions if you desire to do that. Intentions can be the same things as resolutions, and I'm also going to reaffirm my goals. So if you haven't seen my video on how I set goals and how I set goals for 2019, I'll link that below for you. It's very simple and very, very fun. So basically what I do in the first week of the year is, you know, a lot of us focus on our New Year's resolutions right before, and then, you know, we get drunk New Year's Eve and the next day it's like we've forgotten these resolutions. So we reaffirm our goals and our intentions. So I have a list of 6 goals I have in my life. I'm going to go over those goals and I'm going to just write about them. You know, if I have any ideas of how to accomplish any of them, I'll jot that down. If I don't, I just rewrite that goal, because I know that the universe will send to me the resources to make that happen. So it doesn't matter if I don't have any ideas yet, the ideas will come, and I know that. And then I set an overall intention for the year. So setting an overall intention for the year is as easy as saying, 2019 is going to be the year that I manifest an amazing group of friends. Or 2019 is the year that I find myself. 2019 is the year I experience growth. 2019 is the year I start my own family. 2019 is the year I start my own business. Just setting an intention for the year. It could be as simple as setting an emotion for the year. Like 2019 is the year I will be my happiest self. 2019 is the year I remember who I am. And then if you have smaller resolutions, smaller goals, like one of my resolutions is to go to yoga, I will just write that down, remind myself of it, and make sure that I stick to it by putting it down in writing. If you write something down, you're much more likely to get it done, to make it happen. The 9th thing that I'm doing to prepare for the new year is I'm making a list of silly little things that I like to do, that I would like to do if I had the time to do them. So that this list is going to come in handy in the times where you're bored or you find yourself obsessing over something that you're trying to manifest. It's an easy cheat list to pick something and then go do it, and then you enter flow state. And once you enter flow state, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest will manifest on its own, because you're in flow. Now this list is good for me because, you know, I work for myself, but I work really hard and I find myself always working, so I never take times off. So this year I do have a goal to really take off the weekends and spend time doing things that I like to do. So I made a list, and my list includes things like visit museums, have friends over, go crystal shopping, go to old bookstores, go hiking, go out in nature. I have this whole list of things that I want to do, and it's good to sit down and make this list, because when you find yourself restless or bored, you can just reference this list, or when your vibration is low and you need it raised, reference this list and you know exactly what you need to do. So that's an important thing to do for the new year. Number 10, I'm going to create a clean Pinterest board for the new year for all the things I want to manifest. So I'm going to do this right before the new year. So I'm just going to create the board and keep it ready, and the first day of 2019 I'm going to start posting. If you're watching this when it's already 2019 or the middle of the year, create a brand new clear Pinterest vision board for the month or for the year, whenever it is that you're watching this. And that cleanliness and that fresh start feeling is a really good place to manifest from. And then start posting away those pictures, all the experience you desire to have in the following year, the following month, whatever it is. The 11th thing I'm doing to detox and prepare for the new year is I'm going to be spending a lot of time with people that I love. Spending time with good people, with my family, with my friends, and really just putting away the phone, putting away the drama, sitting and connecting with people, vibing off of each other, and enjoying each other's energy. So that's it for my 11 things I'm doing to prepare for the new year. I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you have your own thing that you do to prepare for the new year, or to, you know, prepare for a new start, to reboot yourself, share that below, because you know people are scrolling through the comments and getting ideas. And I also want to know what your intention is for the overall theme of 2019. What's the overall overarching, I can never say it, overarching theme for 2019? Set that intention by commenting it below. Just setting that intention and commenting and giving this video a thumbs up sets things into motion. That's just how it works. Everything is energy. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Happy New Year, and until 2019 and my next video, keep your vibrations way, way, way up. I love you. Bye.